The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Falcons had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
He's coming. Double up.
Black Ultra.
Shoot. Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That is a force of nature
at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Steal, flat, strike, check, strike.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trouble, 38. Step, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Yellow, 22.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 0-0, Mike Green. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Green jack. Junior black.
Man, move it. You gotta get that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We want it. Come on, work.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On play action, Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44, 44, Mike, 44. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Yellow, go. Mike, white.
Mike, 44, Mike. Check.
Steal, check, steal.
Screen.
Faster, fast, ready, go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Watch out there, 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Next cut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And complete to Drake London. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Smash, ramp. Ultra, ultra. Hut, 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 hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Trips, trips. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
97.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Drill green. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the twins.
Striker. 3-3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Crouch. Crouch. Check 3. Check 3.
Ready, go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set. 45. White. 43 rail.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Jump. Tight dog.
Hey, no steal.
for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the whip.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check smash.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ridder.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
44-26.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking there for puts, but intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards. Yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bryce Hall, 45 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 1 brings us 3rd down and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 44.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Gotta do better.
Hey, Mike.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 3. Mike 3.
On second and a long way to go. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Give to Hall running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll go again with Hall.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hall on a give up the middle. Escapes the defender. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Straight ahead is Hall.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts, 99 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And a check down complete to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. defense, this one will probably get away from him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ball again on 2nd down. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Damn.
Hey, Green. Green Jack.
50 seconds, mine. Blue Dan.
Hey, ready, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Striker, 3-3. Red, yellow.
57, Mike 57. Hey, let's get up.
Jack, cut.
2nd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. A give running right is Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.